Alright, dude. Later, dude. And this is what happens when you take your car to a tire shop and they just use an impact on it. On the spindle, it broke 1, 2, 3. So now I had to take it all off. And while trying to do this stupid idiotic stuff, I realized that it needs a new wheel bearing anyways. So that's a lot of play right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the new wheel bearings. This is the passenger side. Didn't get affected by this, but they're looking a little bad too. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace them too. I send it out to a shop, but to remove your spindle, take off the upper control arm, tie rod, lower ball joint, and then actually the spindle nut. When doing so, don't forget to take off this 10mm up here, so you don't have this. This basically goes to your ABS sensor, wheel sensor right there. That way you don't have all this tension on it. Now on the other side you have 2 10mm right here. Those go to the brake line, to the caliper. Now everything is loose. Nothing's holding on to anything. Then I can come down here and take the wheel nut, the spindle nut off. Now that everything's off, spindle's off, sun's going down, so I'm going to try to finish up this last part for y'all. So the things you'll need to do this will be a 36mm big old socket. I use it for my impact. You got a 17mm hinge, 14mm one. Also got 12 and 14 just in case, you never know. That's actually because I was going to take off and remove the brake pad caliper area from where the piston is, but I didn't get to doing that because I just took it all off in one whole piece. Obviously 1/2 inch impact, 3/8, but didn't really even use that either. Hammer, just to help you with the ball joints and tie rod and stuff. Fork, I picked this up for like $5 at the garage sale. And then of course 19mm to take off the lug nuts. Now I'll try to get to that last part. Now to get to this last part, this was the main reason I was actually taking these off before that happened. And it was just to actually replace these ball joints, because they're pretty old and messed up, doing a lot of squeaking and stuff. So here's the one I already removed. Gross, right? Replacing them with these nice TTX Mevotech ones. So don't hammer these type of stuff in, man. Use the actual kit. There's the Integra. That's the status on it. I had to pull the head. That's the head. So to remove that ball joint, you gotta take this off. Bought this at Harbor Freight. Came with a kit for like $10. Well, this is gonna go in those 2 holes right there, and then you kind of just squeeze it and it'll pop off, just like so. This one, I'm missing the middle piece, so it wants to do its own thing sometimes, but there it goes, just like so. Did it with one hand, so I mean it ain't that hard. And then all I'm gonna do is take that hammer right there and beat this out. That's it. Then I'm actually gonna send the spindle off to a buddy to replace the wheel bearings, because I obviously don't have that type of stuff here in my garage. It's literally all I do to beat it out. I just hit it, boom, boom, boom. But I don't know if I can do it with one hand, so let me try. I'm not worried about the studs because I'm already gonna replace those. So let me see if I can hold it. Oh. There it is. That's really it to get it out. Usually Some people do, some people don't. I like to. I'll go ahead and clean this all up in the edges with a Scotch-Brite before I put the new ones in. So these two things are just ugly looking. They were doing a lot of squeaking. So I'm going to replace those after I do the wheel bearings and put the new studs on. Alright, thanks guys. So I'll go ahead and make another video on the Integra update later. Whenever I start messing with the head a little bit more, hopefully I get to the ending there where I could throw on the carbon fiber hood. Painted it all black at my buddy Mario's shop, Mario Motors. Yeah, man, we're based here in Houston, Texas, and look up Fat Boy Performance on Instagram. It's my buddy Chris's shop. Real good guy. If you guys are in Houston, need anything worked as far as any Honda, B-Series, Acura, things like that, and he actually helps me out, gives me a lot of advice on things.